Player versus player combat has always been a hot topic of Fallout 76, with there being two major schools of thought. One, I don't want to be constantly forced into PvP encounters with griefers relentlessly hunting me down while I'm just trying to explore the lore or gather materials. And two, I want to kill lots and lots of people and PCP whenever I want to. How do I join the Raiders? Wait, Super Mutants. How do I join the Super Mutants? Making a game where both of those people can play in the same server and still be happy is no easy task. But I feel like Bethesda has come up with some really clever solutions to make everyone happy. Now obviously, whether these solutions will be successful or not remains to be seen. But before I break down PvP, and before I show you my first PvP encounter with a developer wearing Enclave jetpack power armor, I should first tell you how it happened. It could have been funny if it hadn't been so sad, and if it hadn't gotten scary as quick as it did. It could have been funny if it hadn't been so bad. Bethesda invited me to an incredible event where I got to play Fallout 76 for 3 hours. There were 23 other people playing in the server, and we were all paired up in groups of 4. After leaving Vault 76, my group began their journey, familiarizing ourselves with the world and completing the first few missions. All was well, and I was having fun diving into these missions with other human beings, helping each other out, occasionally trading items, but it was then that I became restless. It was then that I saw the Mothman Museum. Shortly thereafter, I split off from my group to make my pilgrimage to the Mothman Museum. That's when I realized my time playing with other humans gave me a distinct disadvantage. It lulled me into a false sense of security. My instincts from playing single-player Fallouts were dulled. I was groupless, alone, and running low on supplies. Sure, I could have fast-traveled back to my squad leader, back to my group, back to the safety of numbers, but I didn't. I wanted to press forward. And that's when I met BGS Dev 07. Dropping from the sky, their armor shimmering in the morning glow, they were the first stranger to show me kindness in the wasteland of West Virginia. Giving me baggies of stim packs, purified water, and Salisbury steaks. And when things got tough, well, they did too. Fighting side by side with this stranger, seconds after meeting them, made me realize how cool player encounters could be, especially when they add local mic chat into the game. We were fast friends. Later in the game, after I had gone far and seen much, we saw each other again. Against all odds, our paths had crossed. The last time they ever would. I never saw BGS Dev 07 again. That's usually not a happy ending, but in this case, it would have been. Because we did see each other again. I had just reached level 5. That's when the training wheels come off and you can engage in PvP, and I was looking for someone to murder. That's about the time I remembered PvP in Fallout 76 is not like it is in Rust or DayZ. Let me quickly break down everything you should know about PvP in Fallout 76 before we go any further. See, there's something called the murder system, preventing you from easily killing anyone that doesn't want to be killed, which is why I'm barely dealing any damage to this guy who isn't having any of my shit. Todd Howard put it like this. When you shoot someone, you do a little bit of damage. It isn't full damage, it's like slapping somebody in a bar. You want to fight? That's what you're asking when you shoot someone. So you do little bits of damage. And if they engage too, then you're doing full damage. So, if you find a stranger and if you would like to PvP, cordially shoot them. And if they shoot you back, boom, you're now dueling and you're now dealing normal damage. Now, it's important that I should say PvP is level balanced, so a level 5 can still fight a level 60, with the main advantage of the level 60 being their gear, not necessarily those 60 levels of progress. Of course, there are things like jetpack power armor that you can only use after a certain level, but anyway, the winner of the duel is awarded caps. The amount is determined by their level difference, and the winner also gets to loot the loser's junk. Not armor or weapons, just junk. The loser respawns nearby, and they can choose to seek revenge for increased caps. Now, if you shoot someone who doesn't want to PvP, and you're dedicated enough to continually shoot them until they die, that's murder. You are now a murderer. You don't get any caps, no looting the body, no XP. Your only reward is being marked as a wanted murderer. Wanted murderers are highlighted on everyone's map, and all players disappear from their map. Players that kill wanted murderers get a bounty reward, with the caps being taken from the wanted murderer's own pocket. And if someone in your group becomes a murderer, you can kill them to claim the bounty without even leaving the group. It's kind of fantastic. But if you are a big fan of PvP, and if this sounds worrying, don't worry, because there's an app for that. I mean, there's a radio station for that. It's called Hunter Hunted, and all listeners tuning into this radio station are marked for assassination, and they receive targets to assassinate. Don't worry about becoming a murderer, because only those tuning into this radio station can be marked. Something that makes this interesting is that the person that you're hunting isn't always the person hunting you, so you should always watch your back. Hunter Hunted also gives higher rewards than random PvP duels. Personally, that sounds great, and I'm probably going to be tuning into this radio station far more often than is healthy to do so. I feel Bethesda has struck a great compromise between people that like PvP and those that prefer PvE. Plus, I haven't even mentioned turf wars. There's a finite amount of resources on the map. And if you've seen my other Fallout 76 videos, you know that when a player launches a nuke, the ensuing Fallout area becomes a high-level world event with rare loot, monsters, and resources, which is going to be a beacon luring tons of players to a very small area. There's also useful places that players will fight for control over, like extractors that generate resources, workshops, and more locations like that. These areas can only be owned by a single player or a single team at a time, so occasionally they'll need to be defended against invaders. Anyway, that's the PvP system in a nutshell. That's just about everything you need to know. I think it's a cool system. Let me know what you think in the comments, if you think this is a good compromise, or if you don't think it's gonna work that well in practice. But I'm gonna leave you with my PvP battle against a developer I once called a friend. In any case, I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe for more Fallout 76, and here's my first Eventually successful PvP encounter.
Responders. Mr. Fences are out of control. Evacuate civilians and take down those supervisors. There's no reason after reboot the server. Again. Gathering all Scanners indicate you are made of 90% compostable material.